Peace. Kara. Battalion units ill. Man. Back, man. In the AM early. You know. And we y'all ready for the build on race? Y'all wanna know what this race thing all about? Y'all wanna know if it's real or not? Or what? Or we gonna just keep on, not knowing stuff. So with that being said, that's what we talking about right now. We talking about race. And we'll look up a couple of definitions and we're gonna find out how this race thing came about. Right? So that's what we need to do, right? To get some perspective, because a whole lot of racist stuff going on out here. So, first things first, gotta go in here. This channel right there, that's what I'm going in right here. This right here. Race. Race now, from French, from Italian, razor, from Latin, generatio, a begetting, C generation. Number 1A, any of the major biological division of mankind distinguished by color and texture of hair, color of skin and eyes, stature, bodily proportion, etc. Many ethnologists now consider that there are only 3 primary divisions: the Caucasian loosely white race, Negroid loosely black race, and Mongoloid loosely yellow race, each with various divisions. The term has acquired so many unscientific connotations that in this sense it is often replaced in scientific uses by ethnic stock or group. Ethnic. It brings us down to ethnic, but the etymology of it was generation, right? So, you know how we use generation, right? So do it add up, or is I'm the only one that's seeing the trickery in this already? Because it says right here, the term has acquired so many unscientific connotations that in this sense, it is often replaced in scientific uses by ethnic stock or group. So you're part of an ethnic stock, right? You're part of a stock. Ethnic stock. You know what I mean? This is what we're looking at right here. And I want to go again. B, it means mankind. 2, a population that differs from others in the relative frequency of some sense or genes. A modern scientific use. So as a modern scientific use, right? They say that we are black race. And to say Europeans are a white race. And to say the Asians are a yellow race is a modern term. It's modern. But we using this shit like we original or something. We use the race thing. Sound like fools. But we're gonna continue on this race thing. We're going to I gotta go to the Black Law Dictionary, right? You know that, right? You know that was coming up, right? So you know that's not going to be neglected at all. So we're gonna go into Black's Law. Well, we're gonna go to race. Race, a noun, An ethnical stock. We back to ethnical again, right? Stock. A great division of mankind having in common certain distinguishing physical peculiarities constituting a comprehensive class appearing to be derived from a distant primitive source, a tribal or national stock, a division or subdivision of one of the great racial stocks of mankind, distinguished by major peculiarities. So now it brought us to stock, right? Ethnical stock. And we're being a Moor, we don't deal with ethnics. What is that? You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to even look that little sorry word up for ethnics. I'll look it up and see what it is. Ethnics. Ethnic stock. We want to look up stock. And when I looked it up, stock, with some type of human connection, all I came up under the law of descent. So we can go into the law of descent right now. The term used metaphorically to denote the original progenitor of a family or the ancestor from whom the persons in question are all descended. Such descendants being called branches. Right? That's what we came. We said we just was at race, right? And then it brought us to stock. So, ethnic stock. So we looked up stock and it's law of descent. It has something to do with the law of descent. It has something to do with being part of a family, a clan or something. You know what I'm saying? All y'all share the last name and share, the same little special family genes and stuff like that. That's a race. Or if you want to be broad with it, human race. But we're going to get to that because, y'all know, so I'm just trying to learn like y'all learn. You know what I mean? I'm still in that stage, I don't know it all, so, But I'm trying to know as much as I can to navigate this road called life. So, with that being said, we're going to go into a special Google from the 60s. You know what I'm saying? The Google from the 60s right there. That's the joint with that. You had one of them joints, you was good, you know what I'm saying? But everybody fucked up now. Nobody know, nobody read shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Coming from page 19, coming from page, excerpt from page 1758. 1758. All right. Now we're talking about race now. We're still on race. We ain't gonna leave this race thing alone until we have a nice grounded perspective on this, right? So we're gonna keep going. We'll just ride with me, y'all. Just roll with me, man. However, the genes responsible for the hereditary differences between man are few when compared with the vast number of genes common to all human beings, regardless of race to which they belong. All human groups belong to the same species, Homo sapiens, and are mutually fertile. The term race, quote unquote, can never be applied to national, religious, geographical, linguistic or cultural groups, nor can the biological criteria of race ever be equated with any mental characteristics such as intelligence, personality, or character. So this race thing is I came from two sources, matter of fact, three sources, and it busts that color shit out the window. Three sources just now. You know? And I'm ready to go to another source that it was made up. I'm going to the real source. I'm going to the guys who was down with this stuff, who was down with bringing this stuff about. Right? That's what we getting to now. So y'all gotta walk with me. I'm not holding y'all hand. Y'all gotta walk beside me with this. Because this is real, man. This ain't no TV show shit. Alright, this guy we ready to look them now is Johann Friedrich Blumenbach. That's who we ready to look up now, this guy right here. So we still in race, you know what I mean? We still reading under race, but down a couple of paragraphs, and we have Johann Blumenbach was the first to divide mankind according to skin color. In the 19th and early 20th century, men such as J.A. Gobineau and H.S. Chamberlain, mainly interested in pressing forward the supposed superiority of their own kind of culture or nationality, began to attribute cultural and psychological values to race. The approach called racism accumulated in the vicious doctrine of Nazi Germany and especially in anti-Semitism. So in the early 19th centuries, this stuff was really started being propagated. And what the prophet brought was contrary to all that, right? He didn't say we were a race. He said we had a nationality, right? He said we had a nationality. He said that we wasn't a skin color. He strictly stressed that. He stressed that we wasn't black, Negro of color. You know? He stressed that though. And it's like everything went left field after the prophet left, didn't it? Y'all got to answer your own questions on that one. I got nothing to do with that. You know? Alright, now we're going to the little bio about this guy. About what he did, you know? So, he was born 1752 and he died in 1840. A German naturalist and anthropologist, he introduced and developed the science of comparative anatomy in German. His De Generis Humani Varietate Nativa, written in 1775, marked the beginning of physical anthropology and described the 5 divisions of mankind, which have been the basis of all subsequent racial classifications. Y'all ain't heard what I was just reading just now. Y'all ain't heard what I was reading, right? Y'all ain't heard that, right? Did y'all just heard everything that I read just now? Huh? Because y'all should have an understanding now of what is going on. Like, it shouldn't be a mystery no more what's going on. It's in black and white. It's in our face. It's in our face. And we still can't see shit. You know? Get off that race shit, man. That race shit, that shit in the fucking way. We ain't no race, man. We're people. Human is one race. Already showed and proved. Sources. Etymology. You know? It doesn't mean a whole set of people, man. But we love our color stuff though, right? We love it. Y'all love your race stuff. Y'all love the race stuff. Well, get your checker flag. Or get somebody to hold their hands out at the end of the joint, and then y'all just run in there. Whoever hit the hand first win. That's how we should be practicing race. But when you talking about biology and you talking about genes and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, nah, bro. Race don't have nothing to do with that. Race don't have nothing to do with your nationality. It has something to do with your family, your dad. Oh, I came from Murray Johnson is my grandfather, you know. Or Murray Johnson is the matriarch of the family. You know, everybody comes from her. That's, you know, that's your race right there, right? I don't get it. Y'all let the Europeans dictate to y'all who or how y'all use words. You know? Well, what y'all do? I just now read about race, right? And a European guy, a German European, right? Right? He the one that came out with the 5 divisions, right? 1775 in his book. Came out with the 5 divisions. But everybody don't. Nobody heard nothing though. I don't heard. But y'all pro-black, right? Pro-black. Pro-stupid. For real. But we pro-more. That's a nice little saying, pro-more. You know? But y'all wanna be a color. Be a color and suffer. Be a color living off modern, living off modern shit. Contemporary mind again. There you go. We back at it. It always circle itself back down to a contemporary mind. You know what I'm saying? Not thinking like the ancient mothers and forefathers. Like it's, you know, we ain't thinking like our ancient foremothers. We don't want to think like that. We want to think like niggas and Negroes. You know what I'm saying? But I got a lot of show and proving to do to my nation brothers and sisters. And I have a lot of show and prove to my nations of gods and earth brothers and sisters. Cause it's time to know that y'all Moors, man. You know, y'all Moors. The people that led y'all know y'all Moors, so it shouldn't be so hard to accept that. Khalid Muhammad said that, yo, I'm a Moor. He told y'all that. You know, but y'all wanna sit on y'all ass and play with words like this, some type of feel-good stuff with this. Oh, that sound good, brother. Bruh, this is your nationality and birthrights we talking about right here. This don't have nothing to do with no motherfucking lessons, man. This has something to do with your life. You know what I'm saying? Has something to do with the people, how the people gonna see you as God on the earth. You know? Get in the game, man. Stop playing games. Stop playing games, man. You know? Everybody in our motherfucking family is in debt right now. Everybody in our circle is in debt right now. And y'all playing games with this knowledge shit, man. Y'all playing games with it. We ain't trying to come together and do some resources. But y'all want to do this shit under European occupation. So I feel you. You know, it's fuckery though. But you talk some black shit, but you under European occupation doing shit. You don't want to deal with your own. Been proven to you over and over that the shit that's on your that's your own work. But y'all don't want to do that. Y'all don't want to do that. Y'all still want to be niggas and slaves, man. Still want to be that. And it's sad. But talk shit about Moors. The most independent Asiatics on this side of the water right here, right now. Independent. Fearless. You know? Everybody else is under some type of European contract. But I don't know shit. I'm talking shit. I'm just running my mouth. That's what I'm doing. Shit been proven, man. But y'all don't see because y'all minds is somewhere else. Way over there somewhere. You know. But this race stuff right here is fake. I just want to let y'all know it's fake. I don't deal with it. I don't give a fuck about racism. I don't care. European racist or whatever y'all say that he is, he just don't like your ass. You know what I'm saying? He just don't like a group of people. Right? When the European cop in the blue suit smoke an unconscious Moor, he killed him. He killed him. Racism my ass. He murdered him. We under genocide right now. Not no fruit faggot fucking racism shit. No. We under genocide, man. We getting it's genocide, man. Human trafficking. Extortion. That's what's going on. Miss me with that racism shit, bro. Miss me with that. That stately ass shit. Talking about racism. We human beings getting our ass killed, getting our ass poisoned, getting our ass kidnapped. That's what's going on. Human beings. Racism on black folks. The fuck out my face with that shit. Twisted old gay ass. That shit sound gay. Real talk, man. It's genocide going on out here with our peoples, man. And with our self-inflicted wounds over top of that. That's what's going on. But I just wanted to just bring that in about the race thing, you know. But we need to do better, y'all. For real, we need to do better. With that being said, peace and love. Shout out to everybody. Everybody. I don't even feel like naming no names. I don't got time for that shit. But peace out to everybody. Islam, Ashe, Namaste, Hotep, all that. Peace.